What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 182 News YouTube page. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I want to talk about some blink-182 Funko Pops. So I just got this huge one in right behind me. So stoked. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to put together a quick video just going through some of the Blink Funko Pops we've gotten throughout the years, because now we have a few to talk about. So I will start by saying I'm not the biggest Funko Pop collector in the world. Didn't have any prior to some Blink affiliated ones. I know they're a big deal. One of my best friends has like a whole wall full of them. I know people collect the shit out of these, which is rad. There's cool variants to chase. I think some are worth a lot of money. So that's cool. But I really wasn't super interested in them until I found some Blink related ones that dropped at the time. So let's go through these and the ones that we have thus far. The first one that came out that I picked up that was Blink affiliated in some capacity is this one right here. This is a Poet Anderson Funko Pop. This came out in 2016. And for those of you who have followed Tom's ventures with To the Stars and his company, this is kind of one of his little ideas that turned into basically comic books, graphic novel, couple books at this point. Really, that Dreamwalker album was kind of based around this character. I've read those books. I enjoy them. So when this dropped, I pick up basically everything Tom and To the Stars drop. So I snagged this. I'm like, you know what? That's pretty rad. And as a nerd, maybe I'll pretend it's Tom in some capacity. But I picked it up. I think it was like 10 bucks. I'm pretty sure I just got it off of Amazon, to be honest. But I got that. Okay, that was rad. Sat on the shelf. And then a couple years later, they actually dropped some Blink ones. And that's when I was like, oh shit, totally picking these up. This is really dope. And it was these two. So these came out 2018. These get announced. And right away, everybody was like, well, where's Skiba or Tom? It was just Travis, just Mark. Now, I was stoked to have any of them. But, we were kind of bummed we didn't get Tom or Skiba. So if you look at these, it's really California era. So these are 2018. Deluxe had just dropped, California Deluxe. And what I really liked about these is it has their branding on it. So Travis is in like the famous Stars and Straps. You can tell this is Cali era because he's got the beard. Although he really didn't have the full beard. He kind of just had that Walter White goatee going during that time. But these came out. This is the back of it. You'll see it is Mark and Travis. So obviously scooped that up. I was stoked. I got these on Amazon as well with Prime. I think it was like 12 bucks probably to get these at the time. These have since shot up a little bit in value, getting a little bit harder to find. This is Mark. So we got Mark. We've got the Hi, My Name is Mark octopus. He's got it on his shirt. Really cool. So it was rad to have, 2 out of the 3 members as official Blink Funko Pops at the time. Everybody was super excited, picked those up. And if you were a nerd like me, a little Blink nerd like me, initially I was thinking, okay, this is my little Blink set. I'm just going to pretend this is Tom in a top hat. This is all 3 of them right here. Now, as I had those sitting on my shelf, I had to figure out a way to get Skiba, okay? One thing I love about any of these collector communities is folks who just get super creative with stuff. And I had noticed that some folks were doing custom Funko Pops, which is rad. At the time, I was recommended a dude who did incredible work. And I was like, I've got to get a Skiba. I have got to get a Skiba to match these. It's Cali era, obviously. And I had a custom Matt Skiba Funko Pop built for me. Now, to me, this is just exactly how I remember that era. If Travis is rocking Famous, Mark's rocking Hymnem, I wanted Skiba rocking his MS logo. And for those of you who caught them on that tour, Skiba wore these pants like every single show. It's got his green guitar. So shout out Bobby Noggs Custom, who did a great job with this several years back for me. I mean, the casing, everything is just incredible. So this is a custom. I've posted pictures of this before. He even added them on the back. I mean, just an incredible job. I was so stoked with how this turned out. So for me, for the past, 3-4 years, this was kind of my little Blink set. And it just sat up here on a shelf, looked rad. And I didn't know if we were ever going to get any Funkos again, to be honest, from a Blink perspective. Now, I think most of us would buy basically any era that came out, because as a collector and just a Blink nerd, as soon as I got these, I'm like, man, I would love a Plus 44 set. I would love a Neighborhoods era. I'd love a Dude Ranch era. Let's get a Scott one. So my mind just started going crazy with all the possibilities, especially if you throw in some custom ones. But anyways, those sat there. It was dope. And then earlier this year, all of a sudden, we get a little bit of a teaser. And actually, in hindsight, it was kind of a nice little clue that Tom's back. But we got this rad little set. So this went up for pre-orders several months back. And then, interestingly enough, it actually started popping up in stores quicker than some of the pre-orders. So this is a super sick Enema the State era set. This just came out. Really, people just started getting these within the last month. The Blink official site had these up for pre-order. I think there was a company called Earthbound that I had actually pre-ordered mine through, but the delivery date wasn't until like March of next year, I think. And lo and behold, I actually found this at my local Hot Topic last week. So definitely stores are starting to get this. These are going to be at Hot Topic most likely. So if you have one near you, call them, see if they have them. I think they're getting like 3 to 5 at a time. But this is a big deal. This is super sick. You'll see they're naked. They're actually naked. I'm not going to open mine up, but folks have, and you can see their butts. This may be the first fully nude Funko Pops, to be honest. I'm not sure. Somebody fact check me on that. But this is a cool little set. This was super sick, and I would have died happy knowing that we got Blink with all 3 members in some capacity as Funkos, and to have it as this cool little box set is really cool. I love, they've got Travis's tattoos on there. One thing I like is in the middle, he actually has a Cadillac logo tatted, but they've got the famous F in there. So that's kind of a little nod. And I mean, I'm sure it's tough with with artists or whoever that have a ton of tattoos. If they're branded, I'm sure it's kind of a licensing nightmare to get those rights waived or whatever. So they replaced that with the famous F, which is Travis's brand, obviously. So he's, you know, obviously down to give them permission to use that, as seen on the last release of him. So this came out. It's dope. I believe it was $34.99 at retail. So they're definitely still up for pre-orders or available if you want one. Now, I thought we were done here. I really did. I thought we were done here. We had, what, like almost 4 years in between getting another set of Blink Funkos. And all of a sudden, the other day, and I thought it was a fake mock-up. I thought I was getting fooled by somebody. And somebody hit me up on the pod Instagram. They said, is this real? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, God, I hope so. I absolutely hope so. This guy right here. So this really just came out of the blue. Like a week and a half ago, we saw a picture floating around on the internet. All of a sudden it showed up on Walmart.com. It was a Walmart exclusive. It's like this full box set, and it was going to drop online on November 27th. And, you know, I didn't know if these were going to be in stores. It seemed like some people had actually found them on the shelves. I actually went to Walmart. The only thing that's going to get me to a Walmart is Blink. I went to a Walmart. I found the little end cap where it totally would have been, because they had an AC/DC set. They had Run DMC. And actually, it was the first time I've even seen like these huge box sets. And I was like, oh shit, this is going to be huge and it's going to be rad. But they didn't have it on the shelf. November 27th rolls around. It drops. It was a little late. I think it was supposed to drop at 6. Ended up popping up about, I don't know, 6:30-ish, $49.99. And it went on sale, and it is still available as of now. So if you don't have this, oh my gosh, this just came in today. That's why I wanted to do this video. And it is an absolute behemoth of a Funko collectible. I don't even know where to hold this on the screen. It's huge. It's like as big as my torso. So this is an insane Enema collectible set. You'll see you've got the 3 dudes there mounted. It is not a playable record. I know some folks were kind of wondering if it would be playable or not. No, it's not. Even if it was, I don't open mine. Here's the side. So even if it was a playable record, it wouldn't matter much to me. So there's the back. It's just this super rad, huge set. So if you're a Blink fan, Blink collector, need something for a shelf, maybe a cool Christmas gift, this would be a sick Christmas gift for anybody, really. So one thing to note, Mark and Tom are the same models. However, they're wearing boxers. So on these, they're actually naked. On this one right here, they're actually naked. I can see Tom's butt right there. On this one, they got boxers on. So Mark, Tom, and Travis have boxers on, which is funny because Walmart always censors shit. Actually, like, one of my memories as a kid was like fighting my mom to get uncensored CDs, and she would always get me the censored ones from Walmart. So it's funny that being a Walmart release, they put boxers, you know, on the naked Blink dudes. The other takeaway here, though, is Travis is a different Funko. So Mark, Tom, exactly the same, just with boxers. However, Travis, for whatever reason, is a completely different one. He's got hair. His arm tattoos, they look the same to me, but on the left arm, they look shifted a little bit over. On this one, he's got the drum kit. You know, on this one, he's just kind of standing there. Sorry, there's not a really great way to show this off. So yeah, you'll see Travis there. It's the same face. He's got the lip ring, eyebrows, everything looks the same. They just gave him hair. And really, you know, honestly, when this one came out, I was kind of surprised to see Travis bald in that, because when I think of Travis with the bald head, it's more getting into take off your pants and jacket era. So to me, when I think of Enema and the What's My Age Again video, it's more this one. It's Travis with that hair, you know, from the promo photos and such. So I was glad they gave him they gave him his hair back on that one, because that's how I think of Travis in that era. So anyways, that's the Blink Funko Pops we have. If they do a take off your pants and jacket era, oh my God. And you know, I think people are stoked about these. I think they're probably selling a lot of these. So maybe we'll keep getting them. We shall see. Anyways, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I like doing these videos. I'm gonna try to get some more of these out. Holler if you got any questions, comments, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.